Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to speak about racking. What is racking, why it's awesome, and how to get you started. Racking is basically like going for a walk, but you're carrying a backpack. I think they call it racking because in the military they refer to the backpack as a rucksack, so therefore racking. Why is racking awesome? Well, especially now in lockdown, it's a fantastic exercise because it's gonna maintain or enhance your muscle mass and bone density as well as your cardiovascular fitness. So not only is awesome in itself, in its own, but it's also fantastic as a secondary exercise. Racking is a minimal impact exercise, so this means that it takes care of your body unlike other type of sports. It's also free or nearly free because all you need is your running shoes and a backpack. I also think racking is fantastic because if you're like me and you sit every day for long periods of time, you may have developed low back pain, as at least I did. And ever since I started to go racking, the pain stopped completely, and it seems like racking prevents the pain from reoccurring. How to start? Well, all you need is your backpack, your pair of running shoes, and some weights. Personally, because I have a cat, I had some cat litter and dry food handy at home, so that's what I'm using. You can buy weights, but I actually prefer to have cat litter and dry food or something similar. I just think it distributes better in the backpack and it simulates like a normal load better than if you just put a metal weight. Also because of comfort, because I think if you have such a solid object in your back, you may feel discomfort, whereas with a cat litter or something similar, you won't. Just be creative and think of stuff you can add to your backpack. When it comes to the backpack that you use, don't worry too much at the beginning. Later on, yes, if you get hooked and you love the exercise, then you'll have time to upgrade to a better carrier backpack. But at the beginning, my recommendation is you just stick to whatever you have as long as you can put some weight to it and just get going with it. And you'll have time to upgrade in the future. Eventually, a good backpack is going to make the difference, not only in the amount of weight that you can carry, but also how comfortably you do so. How much weight should you carry and how long should you go for? Well, this is going to vary depending on your fitness level and goals. So think of this just as a suggestion or ideas. If you don't do any exercise, and chances are that's the case now with the lockdown, you should aim at racking 5 times a week at least, like 5 hours a week. And once you can go back to doing your exercise, you may have loved the experience, and then what you can do is like introduce 1 day of racking per week. If you have a very basic fitness level, then I would say you should aim at doing 3-5 times per week and go 30-45 minutes each time, carrying around 10-12% of your body weight. The way you should approach to the load in your backpack should be based on a percentage of your body weight. For beginners, I would recommend 10-12% of your body weight. I think that's a good initial load, and then you take it from there very slowly. Then from walking 30 minutes, you go up to 45 minutes and then to 1 hour, and then you can combine days where you walk longer. Like once per week you do an hour and a half, or twice per week you do 1 hour 15 minutes. It's up to you. If you're already quite fit, then you should aim at doing 4 or 5 times a week and every day walking around 1 hour or 1 hour and a half, and the load should be 30-40% of your body weight. But again, you need to allow yourself at least a month before you can put on those loads on your back, or very likely you'll get injured. So please approach this gradually. So in general, when you sit down to think about your training sessions, you should consider these variables: time, whether you walk for 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, load, and we measure load as a percentage of your body weight, number of sets, because you may choose to do sets instead of walking for, let's say, 1 hour continuously, and then resting time in between of those sets. Let's say that you are in a basic shape and you go racking for the first day, and then you just walk 30 minutes and you're pretty tired. So after like 2 weeks doing this, I'm pretty certain you will gain some fitness and you will feel better about it. If you then go for 45 minutes and you find it like very challenging, what you can do is walk the first 30 minutes as you did the past 2 weeks, then make a 5 minutes break, and after 5 minutes pick up the pack again and go and continue for 15 minutes, and then you finish. So that gets you a total 45 minutes training time, and you just have a 5 minutes break in between. This is just an example. You can have your resting time having the backpack on your back, or you can put it on the floor. That's up to you. You should play with all the variables and challenge your body, but also give time to your body to get used to the new exercise. If you are already fit, I'll tell you what I did. When I was carrying 25 kilos, I wanted to make my way to 30, so I started doing sets. So twice a week, what I did is from 25 kilos, I put 28, 29, 30 gradually. Let's say the first day I put 28, and the second day I'm pretty certain I put already 30. But what I did is 4 sets. So I would leave home, walk 15 minutes, make a 5 minutes break, and then another 15 minutes, make another 5 minutes break. So I did 4 sets like that. Very quickly I got used to doing that. So what I did is one set of 30 minutes with 5 minutes break, another set of 30 minutes, and then I will be home. Then I continue playing with these variables, time, resting time. So I will do one set of 30 minutes, and then I will rest instead of 5 minutes for just 3, and then for just 1.5 minutes, and like that until I got injured. Why? Because I kept putting up weight and I'm silly. So you should remember it's not only about your muscles, but it's also about your bones and ligaments and junctions. So if you're new to racking, you should really allow your body to get used to the exercise regardless of your fitness level. So take it easy. Another way you can increase the challenge is to simply do on your last training day every week, instead of 1 hour, then walk an hour and a half. Or during the weekend, sometimes go for a longer walk, like a day hike or something, but then you should reduce the weight as well. Gradually, progressively, play with these variables, but remember to only play with one variable at a time. For example, if you increase the time that you are racking, don't also increase the weight. And this should help you avoid injuries. Listen to your body and the feedback that is given you, and even if you're like me and you feel strong, still give your body some time, especially if you're gonna be training like me on tarmac, because I train here in London. So tarmac is very hard on your feet and all your bones in your entire body. If, however, you can go and train in the fields, then it might be easier for you to make progression, but it's what it is. And remember, the goal should be to go back racking next week and to avoid getting injured. So please take it easy. Now I'm going to speak about other benefits of racking. If you do racking and then you go on a hike, you're going to be trail fit on day 1. I'll be putting 28k so far for my first day, and the idea is to keep going at least to make 35. So you're going to be performing fine on day 1, but also because your body is used to racking, you will avoid trail related injuries and likely also the dreaded blisters. If you're like me and you sit down for extended periods on a daily basis, I think racking is an excellent counterbalance for that. Not only it'll get you out there and you'll be walking, but you'll also carrying weight, and trust me, it will be a real workout. Personally, I like to feel that I'm fit in what we could say is a functional way. What I mean by that is, if you look at the military units, in the most part, the basic way of training is literally racking, and then it's racking plus whatever they're doing all day long, but racking is the basics. So this is exactly what racking provides to me, like an all-round sort of basic, solid level of fitness. and then you take it from there. If you want to be stronger, you can go hit the gym or you can do whatever you want, but I think racking is an excellent basic exercise. If for some reason you start going racking and you happen to gain weight, it may be because you have gained muscle mass and bone density, so don't freak out. I hope this video encouraged you to go racking, at least to give it a try. Let me know what you think about it or share with us your experience. If you have any question, write it down in the comment section down below. And well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye, see you on the trails.